Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction of Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest, Chapter 5. When we last left our heroes, Team Natsu had traveled to the harbor town of Elmina, where they met the sometimes fish, sometimes human Kashima, who ran this hotel, who told them to drink this drink if they wanted to survive Elmina, because it turns out Elmina is completely submerged by the high tide every night, and the potion lets them live underwater. So they all kind of have a fun time with the fishes until Gray mentions that they're searching for Merkfovia to Kashima, and Kashima reveals that the fish are all super loyal to Merkfovia, and the fish chase them all out of town. Meanwhile, in Magnolia, Gajiel and Juvia are watching Touka talk to the Strauss sisters and talk about how evil she is or something, and then they notice a tail pop out of her. That's where we leave off for Chapter 5, which is titled Seal the Holy Pentadrakes. So I do like the importance, emphasis this chapter title places on the word seal, because as I mentioned in my, I believe, July Manga of the Month video, I brought mention to LF Seria's use of the word seal in his description of the 100 Years Quest, and how it seemed like it was not just focused on killing the dragons, but just making sure they can't cause any trouble by sealing them away. Maybe even Kaguya style in Naruto, who knows. But our cover photo is Plu putting a blanket on a passed out Lucy who just fell asleep while writing. Yeah. They search. Natsu and his group for the water dragon, and Gajiel and his group for the newbie Touka. Then we have our manga stream page, and we get right back to where we started last week with a cat-like tail popping out of Touka's skirt. And Juvia and Gajiel just scream out, "A tail?" And Touka looks back at them, "Whatever do you mean, a tail?" And the tail has disappeared somehow. Okay. As Juvia and Gajiel look on shocked. "Do you all have some greeting that goes tail? You are called Fairy Tale after all." "No, we don't." And Mira, who is probably very drunk at this point, screams out, "It actually is pretty cute. Tail! Sister." Elfin's just tired. And the Strauss sisters and Touka are all happily chatting away. Juvia just saw something that looked very much like a tail. "Yeah, I saw it too." And Levy is just not on board with this whole investigation thing. You sure you're not just imagining things?" "That's it. She's officially suspicious." And then Levy sighs. Then we go to Sabretooth. Hello. Which apparently Serrano was joined? Okay. I mean, that makes sense given that her sister is a part of it. "Today, too, my little sister's the cutest little sister in the world. And you're as pretty as always, sister. Looks like you fit right in, Solano. I'm glad." "Oh, it's Jellal!" "Okay. Jallal's back. I don't know why he's at Sabretooth and not at Fairy Tale, but whatever." "You bet! This is the best guild ever! After all, my adorable little sister brightens it up." "That's enough of that." And in walks Sting and Rogue with their respective exceeds. "Jellal, when do you arrive?" "Long time no see, yes." Checking up on Solano. "She's doing great. A bit noisy, but no other problems." "I am not noisy." "Fro thinks you are too." "I was just passing through the area, so I thought I'd drop in." "Just passing by? That's cold." "Told you she was noisy." And Sting approaches Jellal. "Do you have some business in this city?" "Yeah, I'm searching for a certain someone." And Rogue walks up. "We'll help." "Fro will too." "I'd appreciate that." And he hands a picture onto the table, who I'm gonna bet is Touka, let's be honest. "If you see this person, contact me." "Who is this?" "I can't say right now. But there was a bit of an incident, and even their whereabouts would be enough." And Minerva shows up. My. Interested in someone other than Urza, are we?" "No, Urza has nothing to do with this." "Oh, Jellal, you blushing boy." And Solano and Yukino look at it. "Kinda cute, to be honest. What is this person's name?" "She calls herself Touka." "Oh, knew it. Fucking knew it." "Her real name is unknown." "Oh, Touka isn't her real name." "Alright. Touka. Let me make one thing clear. If you find her, do not interact with her, under any circumstances." And meanwhile, back in Elmina, the gang has fled to some kind of, it looks like a bunch of tunnels or something. Still underwater, Where even are we? Beats me. We were running like mad. I can't believe fish ended up chasing me. It's probably payback for all the fish you've eaten up till now. I love them so much, Happy and Carla. The moment we brought up the water god, their attitude changed. I guess they really do worship him. And Lucy has replaced her missing bikini top with Natsu's scarf, which is nice. But weren't we told that they once worshipped him? Does this mean the religion of the water god continues even now? And Natsu looks at her. What? Give me back my scarf. I can't help it, okay? They took my top. Just change into one of your spirit outfits. Oh yeah! And Natsu's already tugging off the scarf. Wait, why are you pulling this off? Felt like it. Natsu, why? Anyway, Gray is sulking in the corner thinking about things. There's something else bothering me too. They're just like the humans, and he flashes back to Kashima. They're just like the humans from the other day. Enemies after the water god. It seems there have been other human visitors here too. But where'd they go? What if the fishies ate them? Don't say scary stuff like that. And Urza is thinking about it too. What should we do? I say roast them all. We can't do that. And Lucy is changing into her spirit outfits now. Those fish are probably just following what their religion tells them. They didn't really seem particularly evil or anything. Even the one that took your top? No, that one's definitely evil. If I find them, I'm gonna write pervert on its forehead. And Gray drags the conversation back into plot. I admit that they don't seem evil. I mean, they wouldn't have given us that potion for underwater breathing if they were. But we're here to defeat the water god dragon. Whether these guys like it or not, that's our job. And Wendy looks down kind of sad. And Lucy speaks up. That's just the thing. Do you remember exactly what Eleftheria told us? Here's what he said. Seal the 5 dragons. See, I knew that would come up. I fucking told y'all. So defeat him, right? No. Seal. Which can mean many things. Exterminating them and neutralizing them. Literally sealing them with a seal and even imprisoning them could all be considered sealing them. What do you mean? Basically, we weren't told the specifics of the sealing we were asked to perform. For example, let's say the water god is a rampaging angry god. We convince him to quiet his anger and calm down. That'd technically be sealing him, no? I don't think that would quite count. But alright. So there might be a peaceful way to resolve all this? It's quite possible. Natsu is super pouty over not getting to kill things. And Urza ruffles his head. Stop looking so obviously put out. You of all people should know that not all dragons are evil. We fight not to defeat them, but to survive them. Look at Urza dropping nuggets of wisdom. Fine, I get it. Once we figure out what exactly each of these dragons are, I won't hurt him. But if they so much as put a scratch on any of my friends, I swear, I'll slay them all. Okay, Natsu's already a little bit too happy to fight them. The gang all smiles at Natsu. Now that that's decided, let's go get some questions answered. Is the water dragon friend or foe? What is this city? And who and where are the humans that came here before us? Guess we've got to go back to the city and clear the air with the fishes. That's if they decide to listen to us. And Happy is still upset with the fish. I don't wanna... And Lucy figures something out. Wait! I've got an idea! And then back in Elmina. My dear Sameko, it's not like that. There were some humans here after the water god and I don't care. So we cut back to Kashima and Sameko. We actually meet this time and looks nothing like Samimi. First of all, I don't like that you still do business with humans. But there are good ones out there too. If you like humans that much, go date one of them then. Sameko? Yeah, that guy's not all bad. And we're not all fish. Huh? Yes, we are. Wait, they turn into fish? Who has fish transformation magic? What? This is wonderful. This is Gemini's power? Oh, I guess because Gemini could transform themselves into people, so I guess they could change people into other things, I guess. That makes sense. Ooh-ha-ha! They'll never find out! Despite the fact their heads have not changed in the slightest. I wonder. First a fish becomes a person, then we get chased by fishes, and now I've become a fish myself! Happy is very much not happy with this. Gemini's specialty is actually transformation magic. They're especially good at copying, but they said changing into small animals like this is pretty easy. You're going to go this far, at least get it right. We'd look like reverse mermaids. I agree. Why am I the only jellyfish? And Wendy has turned into a jellyfish. I'm sorry, I ran out of magic power halfway through, and this is probably because I sent all those jellyfishes flying. This appearance will ensure that no one finds out what we are. Let's split up and gather intel. Are you sure they won't catch us? Yeah, they look very much like themselves. But they all swim out in their separate ways to go and get intel. And Gray thinks to himself, intel, huh? You, over there! Oh, it's Kashima. The manager? Have they found the humans that escaped yet? He doesn't suspect a thing. Dunno. Well, get to looking. You were just on a date, dude. But by the way, what happened to those humans we found the other day? And Kashima looks at him. That's obvious. And then we cut to somewhere else in the city, as Natsu and Lucy and Happy doing their investigation. What's the matter, Natsu? I smell humans. Huh? This way. And he starts swimming away. Wait! A cell? Did you forget that we captured one? Who is it? She'll be sacrificed to Lord Water God. A woman? Who is she? That crest on her shoulder. What guild is that? Who is that? Why are they here? Disquieting premonitions in a refreshing city of water. To be continued. So yeah. That is all of this episode. Or all this chapter. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. We definitely get a bit more on the ongoing Touka question of who exactly her goal is in this whole story, what she's after. We don't really know what she's after, but she's apparently someone Jellal cannot trust. Given everything Jallal's done in his life, that says a lot. His whole thing at the end of Fairy Tail was that, like, he was redeeming people who had already lost their way. And Touka's apparently so bad that even he won't deal with her. Also does not know her name, so we're really... She also apparently has a cattail at random times, which is kind of weird. But yeah, so I'm not entirely sure where to go with that. Or what exactly... Or, shoot, I'm not thinking properly right now. Where was I? Right, so, Touka Mister is ramping up. It's great to see Jellal back into the plot, especially because he very much did get shafted during the Alvarez arc. His big fight with August being off-screen. He got a little bit to do during the Akalogia fight, but still, it always felt kind of bad that he did so little. And it's nice to... I hope he ends up joining up with Gajeel and Juvia once he eventually finds out that Fairy Tail is... Or that Touka is now a member of Fairy Tail. Then meanwhile, we don't get that much progression on the Elmina side of things. Just that they're going to sacrifice the last human who showed up to Merkfovia. And that's really all we get out of that, besides their new fish magic. So there's not a whole lot going on the actual 100 Years Quest side of the arc. But I've noticed in the fandom there's not a whole lot of love for the Touka storyline. I think it's really fun. I think there's a lot of mystery there. I think it's great to, Fairy Tail's a large cast, and it has a really, I really love the cast of Fairy Tail. And so I really do want to see more of them, I guess. I want to see them actually doing shit and not just kind of being around vaguely. I love a lot of these characters, especially Gajeel and Juvia and Jellal and Levy, and seeing them all, having something to do is great. Also, the Touka mystery is interesting. It brings back to an arc that really, for one thing, wasn't all that good. Had a lot of potential and kind of blew it at the end. But... there's still, nothing came out of Avatar, and I'm really happy that, something is kind of coming out of Avatar now. But yeah, that's really all I had to say for this week's chapter. It was a lot of fun, even if we did not get that much progression on the Elmina side of things. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. So, as always, people, I hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video. If you did, feel free to drop me a like, subscribe, or whatever the fuck you want. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye!